We're doing Wednesday, the 17th of Elul, the 10th of September. It happens to be, it's my father, Olav Shalom's birthday.
Ooh.
So it's not you're obviously in a Shosh Maliyah, but today is his birthday. It was his birthday. Okay, Perek Chav Zayin, chapter 27, Aleph, verse 1. Vayitzav Moshe v'ziknei Yisrael es ha'am le'mar, Moshe, the elders of Israel, then command the people, saying, Shamoris kol mitzvah asher ani chasav es chmayim, constantly keep all the commandments I'm commanding you today. Shamoris kol mitzvah, keep all the commandments. The term shamor is a continuous present tense form. So it's like continuously keep the commandments. That's what it's telling you. Okay.
Not Garda.
Got it done. What?
Not Garda.
Okay, whatever. Moving on. Base. V'haya, guard, keep, guard. V'haya b'yim asher tapras yarden, it shall be on the day. So Moshe is telling them, right? They're on the cusp of entering the promised land. It shall be on the day that you cross over the Jordan to the land that Hashem your God is giving you. As the Aretz Hashem Hashem lekecha neisilach. You're going to cross over the Jordan, and you shall then erect large stones for yourselves and coat them with whitewash. Rashi. You shall erect in the river Jordan. Afterwards, you shall, so you put up these big stones. Aren't there like famous stones like in Ireland or something? Like
somewhere there's that kind of thing.
Like Stonehenge?
Stonehenge, yeah.
That's in,
I don't know what is that?
England,
It's in England? Okay, what is Stonehenge? Just monuments?
Monuments that they...
Worship, okay.
Yeah.
Other translations are plaster.
Okay. So you're going to take the stones, you're going to coat them with plaster. So Rashi says this. In the Jordan River, they would actually put up these big stones in the river. Afterwards, you shall take out other ones from there, a second set. So there's the stones in the Jordan were supposed to stay there as a monument. And after you should take out other ones from there, and with them you shall build an altar on Mount Aval. You may thus conclude there were 3 groups of stones, 12 that stayed in the Jordan River, a corresponding 12 that were in Gilgal, and another corresponding number that were put up at Mount Aval. This is stated in the Gemara of Tractate Sota. All right, let's continue on. Chav Gimel. When you cross over the Jordan, you shall write all the words of this Torah on them. So they wrote on stones the Torah on stones. In order,
it had to be a pretty big stone. Have they found those stones?
I don't think so. You should write them, the Torah on them. So they're saying it's the second set of stones they wrote it on. In order that you come to the land that God is your God, your Lord is giving you, a land, Eretz Savas, Chalav Dvash, a land flowing with milk and honey, like Hashem your God spoke to you. It shall be when you cross over the Jordan, you shall erect on Mount Aval these stones that I'm commanding you today. Bar Aval, so there's a third set. No, what am I saying? Yeah, I guess this is the second set of stones they put up at Mount Aval and coat them with whitewash. I need the capacity Chumash there. Yeah, you can take it. Okay, whatever. Just to know what we're talking about, which stones where. 12 boulders. So the boulders that were erected in the Jordan, they wrote the Torah on it.
That's the first set.
It sounds.
In the Jordans.
I have to look it up. It sounds almost like to me that this they only wrote in the second set. But whatever, be it as it may. Daled. Hey, and not now to Eval, Vanisa Sham is Beach Hashem Kecha, shall build there an altar to Hashem your God, Mizbach Abanim, altar made of stones, lo son of Haleh and Barzel, on which you may not wield an iron tool. Vav. Avanim Shlemos Tivnes Mizbach Hashem Kecha. You shall build the altar of the Lord of Hashem your God on whole stones. Pialisa alav oilos Hashem Kecha, and you shall offer it upon it burnt offerings before Hashem your God. Zayim isavachta shlam machalta sham. You shall sacrifice peace offerings and eat them there. Samachta l'fnei Hashem Kecha. You shall rejoice for Hashem your God. So it's writing the stones, the Torah on the stones, building an altar, and then bring up an offering, and then do a peace offering as well, burnt offering, peace offering, but you eat part of it and you eat it there. Chaf, ches, 8. V'chasavta alavanim as kol divrei Torah zos be'ar hetiv. You shall write on the stones all the words of the Torah well elucidated. Dal, tes, 9. Rashi. This is fascinating. What does it mean well elucidated? You should write not just the Torah in Hebrew, you shall write it in the 70 languages.
So you need 70 more stones.
Or one stone is so big you can write, a bunch of other languages on it.
Good luck.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a meteor.
Meteor. Okay. Whatever. Okay, so that's that. Let's continue on. The goal was, of course, that that the nations of the world can't claim they don't have access to Torah. Which is interesting because we don't want to proselytize the Torah to everybody. So why from the outset they have to proselytize it?
It was for us, though. And they wouldn't understand the language.
You're saying that the Jews were all had different languages among them.
What do you mean the Jews? The Jews had one language, Hebrew.
Right. So why are writing 70 languages for the nations of the world?
That's right. Well, that's.
But why are we trying to tell?
Where is Rashi coming
why
from?
Why are we trying to teach Torah to the entire world?
Rashi's writing 2,300 years later, so he's got to have a different perspective.
Rabbi, maybe it's
That had already been done. And I think in the the library of in Egypt.
Let's go on.
Translated in several languages, just many languages.
All right, let's go to test. We'll continue on. Moshe and Moshe with the Kohanim from the tribe of Levi. They spoke all Kol Bnei Yisrael. They marked to the children to Israel, saying, Listen carefully, Israel, and hear. Hearken and hear. Today you'll become a people before Hashem your God. Haskes is English translation as Atzeis, like listen attentively. Today you become a people. Every day should be in your eyes if today you're entering the covenant with God. Today.
wow.
Right, you become a people today. You become people 40 years earlier, but every day is in a way you're getting the covenant. Yud. You shall heed the voice of Hashem your God and carry His commandments, statutes I'm commanding you today. Okay, just to give a little bit of clarity here. So the writing, it seems to me, I don't even know. Whatever.
question,
no, I
Rabbi?
don't know. It's just where the boulder is going where.
Uh-huh.
Let's see Dvar Torah.
Shkach.